Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and we're back with the last page, which is page 5, and we've got 2 sides for this. Get my book out ready, otherwise I'll have forgotten what I've done. So we're going to be, you need this section now for page 5. I'll hold the whole book up. So there we go, and I still haven't cut my photo match yet, silly sausage. So I've got a piece here which is 7 by 8.5, and we're going to score the short side. Why am I doing the short side? The long side, 1/2 inch. This needs to be actually 6 3/4, not 7. I keep making that same mistake thinking because my page is a 7. So that's 6, 6 1/4, 6 1/2, 6 3/4. That's not a quarter. Let me just measure. Oh, Gaynor's a silly sausage. Right, 6, 7 3/4. That is a 1/4 of an inch. Gaynor just moved that. That's better. Let's just test that, just to make sure. Yes, that's about right. So let's pop that back. Let's get the scoreboard, and we're going to score the long side at 1/2 inch, and it's going to be one of our flaps. We also need 2 pieces which are 7.5 by 5, and these are going to be flaps as well. And we need a piece that is 8 by 5, and I'm going to score this at 1/2 inch on 3 sides. And whilst I've got the scoreboard out, save getting out again, I've got a piece which is 3.5 by 3.5, and I'm just going to score it on all 4 sides at 1/2 inch. We're going to cut this in half on a diagonal. I'm going to have corner tack spots on the last page. So that's done, ready for there. So we're going to trim off our... I've done it again, haven't I? Yes. Thinking it's 7. Let's cut 1/4 of an inch off. Oh, Gaynor, Gaynor, Gaynor. Stop thinking that your page is... It's the book that's 7 inches wide, not the page. The page is 6 3/4. So that needed to be 7 3/4. And there's our 1/2 inch now. Whoops. So I'm just going to cut that corner off, and this one too. Pop them in the bin. Oh, you know, we're going to need, because I've wrote the measurements down as the book is 7 by 10, but my pages are 6 3/4 by 9 3/4. That's where I'm getting the confusion from, so let me write that down for you. So that should be 7 3/4, not 8. And then that's our photo mat then. Oh, I have a small floating cyst in my spine, and for the past 3 days it's been pressing up against my spinal cord, and it can get so bad some days that it can literally affect how I walk, if I can move. But this is just really making me feel really sick and nauseous. It's so painful as well. Unreal. But I've got to plod along. I can't get comfortable on the sofa, so I might as well come and craft. So that's just making sure that's the same width. And it's over by a fraction. So I'm just going to take a small slither off this because I don't want it overhanging. That's my fault. It literally is a slither, that's all. Probably me just getting the measurements wrong. So this is going to get attached up here. Now that fits beautifully. Perfect. It's not going to interrupt with our flaps. So let's get the glue out ready. And then we can get this just going to turn it over so I can get it lined up perfect. So we'll start with the end right up to this side, making sure that it's not overlapping and that it's perfectly on the edge, and then we can give this a good burnish down. Perfect. That's our top flap. Then we're going to have our pocket. I want to measure this now and make sure this isn't overhanging, and it looks like it. No, that's perfect. Yay! We can get that on now. Beautiful. So right along this edge, but without touching, making sure that our flap doesn't interfere. And then we can push this right down. And let that adhere to its cardstock. A little bit of spillage there, sorry about the head. And then we can determine where we're going to have our flaps. That one, I've done it again, haven't I? I think 7, yeah, I think it. So I'm going to take a slither off both of these. Just going to hold them against there. And I'm going to mark, that way I know they're going to be bang on. Again, I've done it again, thinking the pages are 7 and they're not. They are literally 6 3/4. So you want them to be 7 1/4, not 7 1/2. And take them off. Perfect. Oh, while the trimmer's out, actually, we will cut this corner to corner. Ready for our next page over. Now we can test our flaps again. That one can go there. Let's have them above there actually. Yes, perfect. That one can go there, that one can go there, that can go there, it's lovely. And then we can add a magnet or 2 on there. 2 magnets. Oh, I've actually got 3. Where have they gone? Oh, I got the dropsies. Yeah, I've got to is just trying to separate them. They're so strong, these magnets. So, glad you're still with me. So my magnets, these are 10mm by 2mm, I think. I bought larger ones this time, thinking they would be stronger, but believe it or not, they're just as strong as the little ones. Perfect. And then we just close that over. And let's attach these. So this one I'm going to attach on the inside. Right up the top. Giving me a good little portion away from that side so it won't get caught. Perfect. I can't wait now, we can start to decorate this after. Slide that in. Just give that a good burnish. Beautiful. That's attached on the inside. Brilliant. And then we can attach this one right along the edge, giving us a little bit of a distance. Perfect. Love it. What we'll do next then, we'll attach everything inside the book. Ensure that's nice and level. Why is that one? Why does that one look wider than that one? Because I've gone all the way up there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter in the slightest. Just been pulling through. So we've got our flaps there and there. Or we could do it that way. That's going over there. And this is the back page. And I'm keeping this one pretty simple. So I'm just going to cut those down. So when they fold over, you can't see anything poking out. Same with those. Perfect. I'm not doing too bad on the black cardstock either. You just don't want anything poking out. So we're going to have one down in this bottom corner and we're going to have one up in the top corner. So you may have to trim a little bit more off, just so nothing's poking out. So let's just adhere that down quickly. Perfect, and this one as well. Perfect. Whoops. I have to check that now. Yes, I've got a little bit of glue on the inside. Don't want to be sticking that down. So that's going in this corner. And when you do it square on like that, you know, 3.5 by 3.5, then you know it's going to be perfectly a square angle, a right angle even. And then just flip this around and get this one in this corner as well. And this then will fit a good size photo mat and stop it from falling out. Perfect. So that is page 5 at the front and 5 on the back. So we can fetch them all in now and we can test these pages. Let me see where I put that. That's upside down. That's the way it is, it? So you get a pocket, a deep pocket, tuck spot. That's not the first page. This one is. Yes, this is the first page. There's that large photo mat, so I need 10 of those in total. That's the first one. Now it's just a matter of organising which order you want to put them in. Let's just test this photo mat. Yeah, it will go in there, but you'll... There we go, that fits in there lovely now. But it goes all the way up to the bottom corner and all the way up to the top corner as well, she says. It's just stuck on one of the catches. There we go, see. And it fits all the way up to the top. We might just have to get a smaller mat for that one, I don't know. I need 10 of those anyway, so. Right, let's determine pages into our book. So page 1 is this one. And we are going to be gluing down there. And then that will get attached right along this edge. And then with the second page, we're going to do exactly the same, but we're going to have to overlap them just by a tiniest little margin. That is going to sit like 1/8 of an inch in. Perfect. So I'm going to add tape. So let me get some wider tape. That's the same. Oh, right. I've got some bigger tape in here. I had a 5/8 of an inch. Yes, I've got it. I've got so much tape in this drawer, 5/8 of an inch, because they're 3/4 will fit beautifully. We're not just going to add the tape. We're going to add glue as well. So I'm just going to add this beautiful, I love this tape. It's so gorgeous. So I'm just going to add tape along there. Use my block to flatten it out. So this is why there's no spine, because the actual page itself is going to be its own spine. So let's add tape to all of them, and then we can have a play with the orientation of the pages and which way we want to put them in. Because while they're still out, you can change from one section to another. You can put them any way you want at this stage. I love the belly band page. Don't go over the score line though, Gaynor. That's that one. This is... Why is that upside down? Because that's that way. Why is it upside down? Oh, do you know, this is the only chair in the house I can get comfortable in. It's my craft chair. Perfect. And our last page we've just done. Oh, we could do... Oh, I've added there. I've added the magnets now. I was going to say I could do I tell you what I can do. Just get a strip of black cardstock, or even red, depending. Let's get some papers on first, and then we can design. Just make sure there's no little air bubbles in there. You can even use your bone fold at this stage, just to give them a good shifty down. I could add a decorative border on there after, because I've squashed that tape down now. I don't want to rip it getting it off. So I can add a detailed border on there. So these are going in. That's right, we didn't add a magnet to this one, did we? We have got one on there. Keep that in place. That's going that way. Have I added these wrong? It doesn't matter, does it? As long as they're going in. That's going down that way. That's going that way. That's right. I've added the tape on the wrong side. It doesn't make any odds which side it goes on, as long as it goes in. So give them a good burnish, because you've got this space there in between to allow for bulkiness. So perfect. I'm going to turn the book this way, and I'm going to get my glue ready, and I'm going to remove the tape, and it'll give us a bit of wiggle space as well. So apply your glue as well. Little stopper. You don't need gallons, but you know, you want plenty. And then this is going right up to the edge, leaving us a little tiny gap either side. Just give that a good swooshing down. And then we go, that is going to get folded. And then we are going to get our side pockets. Just check. Now this is upside down. That's the way that goes. So this one is going in this way. Oh, see, it's a good job I checked. Again, remove the tape. And add your glue. Because the spine is 3.5 and these are all at 3/4. Oh, I can't adjust. Oh, I'm going to have to put this one. I'm going to have to put this one right along the edge, but match them up. So this all the way across, top and bottom. This one I'm going to have to overlap just a fraction, and not only that, it'll help to keep them in, because I need that distance. I should have done it 3 3/4 the spine, then we've got perfectly, but it's just, like I say, it's just for depth and like a waterfall effect as well. So again, let's check this one. That's the way that one goes, and this one is going to overlap there just as a fraction, like I'm saying. So we can get them all in on that spine, because we've added an extra page. I normally only do 4. And then just fold that up, and then pop that and make sure it's the same distance. And then it looks straight. And there we go. Whoops, got glue on there. I love these glue erasers, they are amazing. Give that a good squash. And there's our second page. Oh, it's just me being a stickler. And then we can grab this one. Check that we're going around the right way. It's our pocket. And then this one we can do the same again. What I'm going to do actually, I'm going to leave that one just for a second. I'm going to pop that one, our last page in first. And then I'm going to add that one down there, just checking the distance. Yeah, if you made your spine 3 3/4, these would all lay right next to each other. I didn't think that one through, did I? So right up at the edge, just before the crease. I think that page might be just, have I got time? No, it's not coming off, that isn't. Oh no, that's right. Perfect. So that's our last page in. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yay! Just by overlapping one slightly, we have managed to get all 5 pages in. Again, just take that and slot that in. Just make sure I've got it in at the same distance, and I can push that down. Oh. Perfect. Oh my goodness, they're not going anywhere. We will add decorative papers in there later, and they all sit like a waterfall. Can you see the waterfall effect? And then they will all come over. Beautiful. There's good distance between everything. Absolute perfect. This is the only one we just overlapped a slight little bit. And then we've got these beautiful pages in all the way to there. Absolutely, and they lay beautiful. I love it. So, give a little dice. So I'm going to cut more mats later. These 9 by 6.5. There we go, and they do fit all the way down to the bottom. Perfect. That's held together there. And there we are. Our pages are in. I'm loving it. So we've got this one. We've got these tuck spot areas as well. Little flaps. Love the decorative edge. And then we've got our big flap just to hide the pocket with a tuck spot on as well. So for smaller photo mats, love it. We've got these little, this is all we've got left over. So we could even think of other little things to do, like more tuck spots and do a corner piece on there. I think that would look nice as well, actually. I'm going to cut that at an angle, and then I'm going to score it all the way around. So these are extras now. So I'm going to score these on 3 sides. Trim out the corners. And then I'm going to decide where I'm going to cut. Whoops. It's nice to have little extra places to put things. So what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to fold and burnish did I need to do that side? Let's just, otherwise this is going to end up like a pocket, isn't it? Yes, I know what I mean. I only needed to do two sides, top and bottom. So I'm going to mark in about half an inch or an inch in. Yeah, I'm going to mark 1 inch in. And I'm going to cut that section off now, so I mark in 1 inch up. And we're going to just trim that from there to there. We don't need this piece sticking out, so that's optional. And then we cut from that point to that point. Keep that as well for maybe another tuck spot somewhere. Yeah, I don't want nothing to catch on there. So we can slot something. If you glued that, see, you wouldn't be able to go in like that. So I don't like anything going to waste. So especially the black cardstock, which is quite cheap, really, believe it or not, from Craft Stash or The Range. They sell it in both places. You get 20 pieces of black card 12 by 12 for $4.99. Perfect. Let's get a lovely little eraser now and get rid. I don't like using this one on black cardstock. I've got one especially for black cardstock because it, you know, when you start to using a white rubber on black cardstock, it actually turns the rubber black. So I'm just going over areas where it could possibly stick out. So that can be tucked into there. That fits perfect. Nice. We've got little tuck spot areas in there. I'm just doing where you're going to see if the DSP isn't on. I don't have to do every piece. So that's not close. That is. You won't be able to see those after. Oops. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. I know you won't see that, but Gaynor's OCD is off. Right, I know you're not going to see that, but oh, we need to. Oh, we could just glue 3 sides. We'll think about that in a minute now. So these are our pockets. Just checking. That is the belly band. These are our gorgeous flats and another floating pocket. I love these floating pockets. And we're going to add additional trim on there. That's not going to be seen and all that. Perfect. And that's done. Lovely. There we go. All our marks are off. Now we can get some DSP done. Let me just snip that bit off. And then we can start decorating. Right, I've just pulled together as well. I found some gold and silver stars, some little poinsettia flowers and some larger ones. I got some stickers, gold and silver. I got snowmen. I'm just wondering, will they go with our, you know, these are just going to be here to help decorate this album. more traditional colours anyway. So I've got those bits. I've still got some little black cards here, and we can decide as we're going along whether we still got to make things as well to go on our back page and front page, whether we're going to add just plain DSP or we're going to add pockets or tuck spots. So, you know, this is it's all good. I don't like none of this going to waste, so we'll do, even if it's just layering up with DSPs for photo mats, so we can tuck things in places. You know, you never know. As well as our, what's it called? Yeah, one of them. What's it called? Our photo mats. So, you know, additional little photo mats on top as well. So, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So let's decide, first of all, oh, I love it. What are we going to have? Why is that sticking out? They fold in. That's it. Folds in. That folds in. They all fold in. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's just that. Perfect. Right. Let's get our papers. Oh, and I've just found some little wooden elements as well. I've got bits all over the place. So let's see what we can have on the front of our cover. We could incorporate one of the cards and then decorate around the side. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. What do you reckon to that on the front? Merry Christmas. I do love the poinsettias as well. That is beautiful. Cookies and recipes, tags, and oh, look at that. Doesn't that look nice? But I don't want to chop that off. Oh, I don't know, so many nice things to choose from. That is beautiful. Oh, I don't know, girls, what do you reckon? We could incorporate, like I was saying, one of these pages here into the centre. You know, and then decorate around the outside with pages. That's beautiful. Love it. Isn't that gorgeous? On the front of the book, and then maybe have some. I've got other papers as well, so just give me 2 seconds. I have this paper collection called Little Red Robin, and maybe some of these pages can be incorporated into here because of the colours. And then you've got one that says Merry Christmas. I think we could use one of those possibly. And the sheet music, see? And the holly, that would look nice in there. And you've got the red robin. I don't know what stars I've got to do with Christmas, but oh yeah, I do. And the poinsettia, see, this is all going to go lovely in this, and it coordinates beautifully with it. And tartan, maybe that could go around the tag on the front. So I'm going to keep those out as well. I reckon that would look lovely on the front of our album, with that incorporated in there, maybe backed on some black, saying a Merry Christmas. Wouldn't that look beautiful on the front of that album? Stunning. So let's do that. We'll have that piece. That way I've got lots of my other designer series paper. So out comes the trimmer, I'm afraid. So this is, I want to cut this down to 6 3/4 by 9 3/4. I'm going to have to keep this out somewhere, so if I open my drawer, I'll put it in there. Album, where'd you gone? There. Forget my head if it was loose. They all do tuck in. I think I've just put that one page in wrong. I think I should have put it in with the flap that way. It will sit in. And then when this comes up, see, it's not, they're not as tall as the book. They all do tuck in. See? It's just that when they're lying like that, it looks a bit wonky-fied. But it doesn't matter. Right, my piece of paper, I've just got that. So we're going to glue this down on here, giving us a nice little border all the way around. And then I'm going to have that mounted on black cardstock. Let's just have a little quick nose before we stick anything down. We could even have the Santa Claus, the Father Christmas, the cat. I don't want pudding. That one looks nice. We could have that even. These tartan papers match beautiful with that. Oh, I like that one as well, mind. Isn't that beautiful? A Christmas greeting. Let's glue this on while we've got the glue out. Beautiful. Nice little border, top and bottom, all the way around. Pull that up a little bit. Better. Level that off. I'm going to add tartan, this tartan paper, all the way around. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. So, like I say, in black border. Isn't that gorgeous? I do love those birds. I do love that as well though. Ugh, I can't have that on there. I think these are just the little ones now. Yeah. Couldn't flick it then. Oh, I don't know which one to have. You could have a Christmas, or you could even have something like that, and then you could name who you're giving it to, or put the date, what year, and like the family name on there. That would be nice. I love the house as well. So festive looking. With love for a happy Christmas. But that tartan goes beautifully with that. A Merry Christmas. Oh, I'm not sure now. I think I might have to just stick to the birds. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I love the stocking as well. Oh, I've lost for words. I don't want a chocolate cake on there. I love the pussycat, but I like the Santa. But I do love those birds. Or the Christmas tree. No, it's definitely going to have to be those gorgeous little birds, isn't it? They are stunning. So these papers are going to match it perfectly with this album. I'm going to have a piece for the spine as well. So let's just get the trimmer for that. And I'll need another piece then for the back cover. So the spine is 3.5, so I'm going to take this to 3 3/8 by 9 3/4. There we go. And let's get our pack pieces done at the same time. I'll just find another slice of tartan. There it is. So 6 3/4 by 9 3/4. Let's stand this up. Is that my spine? Yes. This is just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So I'm just getting the glue on there. Perfect. For some reason, well, I've chosen to have this quite close to the edges. Perfect. Just, oh yes, beautifully placed. And now I can put the back on. Perfect. Oops. I mean, that Red Robin book I had from Every Craft's a Pound for £1, so I cannot complain one little bit about that whatsoever. It's going to help complement my Stamperia papers to make them go a little bit further. Perfect. So that's the brunt. It's definitely got to be mounted on black, hasn't it? Same distance roughly, and you can use the lines there to make sure it's bang on in the centre. I think that is absolutely stunning. I love it. Thing is, I'm just going to have to crop down a large piece of my black. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut one of these down first to get my 9 by 6.5, and then I can use any that's left over on the waist. So 6 always got your shortest pieces first, by 9. And that leaves 5.5. So I'm going to have some, so I don't have no waste. I'm going to do some at 5.5 by 9 as the photo mat. And that way it only gets smaller bits. So I could have done them at 9 by 6 and I then get 2 to each one. So I think I'll do that actually, 9 by 6, and then it gives me little extra bits then. And I obviously haven't got a big enough to cover that. Oh, you silly sausage. Definitely not, it's not even, no. No, they're not big enough. I'm just going to have to cut. This one is, these are 6.5 by 4.5. Says it on the book. 6.5 by 4.5. So 7 by 5. I'll be 2 seconds, I won't be a minute. And out of that piece I just managed to get another 6.5 by 9-inch piece as well. So I'm adding to my, I've got this piece left over, this piece left over, and I think if I just cut that with a massive border, I don't mind that actually, it's quite nice. It's going to stand out better on my front. And I'll have to send away for some additional decorating, but I want some beautiful flowers on the front of the album. So if I pop this in, giving me good distance either side, perfection. Let's have a look at that now on our book. Oh, that's beautiful. Lovely, absolutely gorgeous now. And then we'll get some poinsettias to decorate around the end. Fabulous, I'm going to stick that in. Plenty on, I don't want this coming off. So I'm just going to use my guidelines there. To make sure it's level and straight. Perfect. That's super cute. Let me just have a look. Right, those decorations. Maybe just have a look, see if it will work. I will glue them on later with a hot glue gun so they don't come off. They're quite cute actually, I like them. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? Love, love, love it. Maybe I'll have to get some holly, some fake holly, just to poke around the sides to give it some leaves. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, there we go. There's the front done. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. We can think of something for the spine and the back later. But let's get to we need, oh, where's that leftover card? That is definitely not wide enough. I'm trying to think now. Some longer strips. That's not it. They're all the same size. This one. I am going to do that actually, yes. Again, I'm going to score this on two sides and create a tuck spot for the front. And because I, like say, got those extra papers now, I don't mind adding a full sheet of DSP. Thank you. And there's my pencil trick. And I can cut that at an angle again and add that as a tuck spot area. So if I mark in again about an inch and up an inch, and just chop it through. Like the inch on there and the inch on there, and cut that off. I've got to just decide what I'm going to have on the inside. So let's have a look through. I might have, because you only get one of each of these, but there's 10 different designs. I may have that in there. That way, if I cut off that bottom, I've got those for borders, and then I can, yeah, I'm going to do that. That's going to be the inside cover. Love it. So let's just check. Yes, definitely I can cut them off. So we can use them as borders somewhere, and then I can cut this down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over so I can get that corner in. 6 3/4. By 9 3/4. Don't throw these away because we can do a collage onto a photo mat somewhere. And then that can be stuck down right on there. And this can go right over the top. How gorgeous does that look? I wish we'd got that strip coming down there. Maybe we could. Chop that off, turn it round and stick it. Oh, we'll see now. Right, just get some glue in. Put it in anyway because I love it. Rather large pages, aren't they? Oh, Gaynor, do you need any ribbon in here first? Before you glue down your front and back pages. Oh my goodness, to keep it closed. That is just sitting that way. Please just sit that way. And that one as well. So we add ribbon now on the inside because we've already glued down the outside. So let me just see what ribbon I've got. Oh my goodness, I'm not thinking this through. I've got this gorgeous red ribbon and there's loads on this roll. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 3 strands for the front, 3 strands for the back. I'm going to make, you know, so we can just tie them. I'll show you what I mean now. Make them all the same length. Or roughly the same length. So I need 6. That's that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Because I haven't got anything thicker. It's gorgeous ribbon. So if I open that up and I glue 3 of those in the front. Oops, mind you don't stick that down. I'll have to put some more glue on that in a minute. So if I put 3 here, running right next to each other. Can you see that? Oh no, you can't see. So if I just 1, 2 and 3 close together. Keeping them quite flat. Where's my bony? There it is. And then do the same on the back page, and then you can braid these if you wanted to, or leave them loose and then just tie them up. So Get some more glue back on your paper. There we go, pop that right on the edge. Get that wrapped in. Get that really good rubbing down. And then we've got our ties, and then we can just get rid of the gunk off the top of there, 'cause it's clogging it up. This can go down there. Perfect. I love it. I love it. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. So let's just attach the ribbon in the back the same way. Fingers crossed. I'm going to try and keep it in the same place. Oh, look at that. Why do they have to move? Stay still. It's talking to inanimate objects. So you could either, like I say, you could braid these together and do like plaits, or you can just leave them all loose. I'll show you in a minute when I've got this in. The only reason they're there is so I can roughly get the distance. Just to make sure they don't come off. Perfect. Let's just test. So you can either just tie them like they are here and leave them to dangle, or you can, like I'm saying, you could braid these. I do have to do it a lot nicer than that. And then you could tie them together as braids, but it's entirely up to you. I'm going to keep mine loose. I might braid them later on, but there is the tassels now for the inside. I'm loving this. It's absolutely gorgeous. I might get I might make a triple bow and then have that glued into this corner so it trickles down the sides as well, or could do it in the back on the spine. Oh, I love it. Love it. Just all sit down, please. Maybe I should have done my pages at 9.5, not 9 3/4. They all do sit in there. Perfect. Love it. Oh, I'm loving it. Right, let's crack on with decorating. Da 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 da. Check the mirror. Check the mirror. Right. Oh, I was thinking, wasn't I now? just for those dots to go down that side. Should we try it and see? Now, because we've got this board around here, we could always glue that on the edge. So we've got the border coming down this way. I wouldn't bother with that bit there, but that would look nice, wouldn't it? I don't know. Yeah, go on. And we can always add a little embellishment in the corner to hide it. And could have a little Christmas tree just there in that corner for a bit of disguise. Perfect. Look how cute that is. Now it looks like it's got its border all the way round. Perfect. So, right, what's next? We're going to get a bit of this paper. This is the bit now where I get a bit messy. So I'm going to chop that off as a square first. I'm going to make a mark just there and just there and trim that off. And that should fit there lovely. Perfect. Oh my, I do like that. Oh, what do you reckon? Finish that off. Because it doesn't matter which. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I'm going to have that. Noisy neighbours. That's what I got. Noisy neighbours. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That is gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Right, where's my decorations? Keep these out. I think they might be a bit too modern. Yeah, I'm just going to stick. I'm going to use some of those, but I'm going to use the Poncillettes mainly and the wooden elements. So I'll take them out if I needs to. red one and I have a green one as well. The only thing is with Stamperia paper you don't get stickers, and I love the stickers. Whereas you do with Graphic 45, don't you? In Echo Park and that is so uber cute. Where's my ponytail? There it is. So, just added more decoration. My battery's going to go shortly, so I'll go away and we'll come back and do some more decorating. So cute. Uber cute. Let me just... Oh, she's trying to get it into frame and I'm going off camera. There we go. I've just added some little rhinestones, and I probably will do to the red one as well. My battery's about to go, so I will love and leave you, and then I'll come back and we'll continue to decorate this gorgeous Christmas album. And we'll add more, and I'll get all my photo mats ready. So in total I think we would have used about 20 papers, 12 by 12 in total, that's all. So one packet, which isn't bad for an album. And I'll get some more get some more white cardstock cut to add the photos to. So you could even use the backs of some of your DSP to use as white card, but this is gonna have, I'm just gonna decorate the wider of the narrower of this, because I don't want to take that away from anything. So that's going to have a photo mat inside there. Fits perfect. But I don't want to take away from that flower. So what I might do is might fold this and do it as a booklet. That will then make it, that's 5.5 by 4.5. You can have a nice little booklet tucked in there instead. That way you can still see that beautiful pattern. Right, I'm going to love and leave you all now. I do apologise, but do come back and see us what we do with the rest of the album. Don't forget to press subscribe, please, and a thumbs up and share would be amazing. And don't forget the little bell. That way you won't miss out on any future videos. So come back tomorrow and see what we make tomorrow. Bye.